Sports. Taken at the goal line. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his fourth season now out of LSU.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy average about 40 points a game, and he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This one hauled in by Sample. This one he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow on third down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Now Burrow. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Smith. And he fires one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Again, Smith. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawks field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the air again, Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
On the Seahawks 27-yard line.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roll.
They hand off to their big tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Moss. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Moss once more. pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Evans, fast footwork. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 37
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
11 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
At the Bengals 14-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Now Geno on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. from the gun. Here's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Burrow's throw there, caught by Gallup. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Play action. It's Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give for Walker running right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Evans now off the option. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. An inside give, Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Smith. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Henderson dropped down to 8 sacks last season, but don't get lost in that number. Still had 3 forced fumbles and remains a game wrecker on the edge of Cincinnati's line.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 23 yards to pick up there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Cincinnati. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals! Tim Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave, so they took their shot but couldn't connect.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Moss on the give up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Geno. He's got Brown on the out route complete. First target, first catch at a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
To throw is Smith. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They run again with Walker. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.